What's up, guys? It's BeamNG, and today we're back on BeamNG.drive, and we are going to be ramping off this ramp with random vehicles and seeing which one can make it the farthest. It goes all the way to 500 meters, so let's go ahead and get into it and see who does it. Alright guys, we're at the top here, and instead of doing random config today, we are going to be doing the random vehicle selector over here, and that is because our top 3 cars are gonna go at it at the end of this video, and that's how we're gonna decide the winner for today. If I did a random config, I wouldn't be able to replicate which config it was. We're gonna go ahead and start it off by hitting our button over here. Okay. Alright, not a bad start. It is kind of heavy though. So we are maxed out at 120, 135 with over revving it, and we're getting 210 meters. It's not bad. Still drivable too. So, maybe. Oh. All right, that was our first vehicle. So let's go ahead and randomly select our vehicle again. I'm so used to saying randomly config, but anyway, we're getting old classic boy right here. So let's go ahead and send it down the hill. 210. That's what we got to beat. 210. Okay. 130. We're going 130. We are going to get 205. It was so close. 205 for the old classic, 210 for the souped up off-road truck. All right, we're back at the top, and let's randomize our vehicle. And okay, this looks pretty good, depending on what speed we can top out here. So let's see what happens. So 205 and 210, that's what we got to beat. 205 and 210. To give this thing a chance to be in the top 3. I guess it's considered the top 3 either way because it is the third vehicle, but... And we are going to beat all of them with 260. This is the new leader. Look at that drift too. Wow. Beautiful. Alright, so now we're on to our 4th vehicle. And gonna Subaru. And let's see what happens. Okay, we're getting some speed here. There's a good possibility we beat 210 here. And no, I'm gonna call that 195. 195 for this car right here, so that does put it out of the top 3. Sadly, it didn't make it. All right, we're on our 5th vehicle as soon as I click this button here. Ooh, there we go. Now we're getting something. Now we're getting something worth talking about here. I'm gonna imagine we get a new leader right now, so everybody be prepared because the old classic car at the beginning is getting kicked out. This thing is going all the way to 479, almost 480. Okay, so after this car went, that puts this one in first. It puts the classic muscle car in second, and it puts the off-road truck in third. So every other cars have been wiped out. We're now on the 6th vehicle, so let's go ahead and see what we get for the 6th vehicle. Okay, getting some light here. I don't know what this thing tops out at, but we're gonna find out. It needs to beat the off-road truck at 210 if it wants to take third, and that's very possible. Not that far. It's not even middle of the road, so it's got some good speed. I think it's gonna do it. Oh yeah, it's gonna do it. It's gonna hit 290. 290 right on the money. That is actually beating the classic muscle car, putting the classic muscle car, which had 260, into third. So 290 for the Mom-mobile. All right, so currently our top three is the sports car that had 479 meters. Then we got the Mom-mobile with 290 and the classic muscle car with 260. We are on our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th vehicle here. We're randomizing it, and all right, we got to run it because that's what we got. Get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Well, my mama always told me. So, see what happens. I'm gonna guess. I want you guys to guess before I like hit the end of this ramp. My guess is going to be, I'm gonna say one. Oh, engine just broke. I'm gonna say 110. That's my guess. Ooh, I think that was around maybe 90 or something. I don't think there's any like marks like there are here in the middle to be able to like tell exactly, but that was pretty close. Let me know if you guys got that on the money or what your guys' guess was. But anyway, that's not going to cut it. That is the worst vehicle of the day, especially for this challenge. We did not need this vehicle. I don't know what challenge this would be good at. I guess fitting is something in between something, but definitely not jumping off a ramp. All right, we're on our 8th vehicle right now. Oh, okay. Okay. We're getting pretty lucky with the random vehicles. Kinda. Let's see what happens. First is at 479. Second, 260. As long as it can pass. Wait, no. Third is 260. So as long as it passes 260, and it does, we're gonna end up at 372. I'm calling that 372. That is going to be second place behind the first sports car that we had at 479. That's going to knock the classic muscle car out of the competition. It was at 260. All right, so second place. So we are going to be, it is safe for now. We got 2 more re-rolls, and we're going to see who ends up in our top 3. All right, so our 9th vehicle of the day is going to be, okay, I think that's going to go ahead and secure the last car into the top 3. With, what was it at? It was at 272. Bless me. Thank you. And with this old son of a gun, we're getting 170, boys. And that is not gonna cut it, boys. So I'm gonna drive right into this fence here, or the wall, and put this thing where it deserves, because that was awful for this challenge. Anyway, we're back up to the top. We got our 10th and final vehicle of the day before we move into the top 3, and let's see what we're getting. We already had it. We don't want you. See you later, man. Roll again. We don't want you. We just had you. See you later, man. What are the odds? That is actually crazy. We already had you. That is insane. Okay. Hold on. This is actually crazy. Okay. So I'm going to go over who's in the top 3 right now. So, we got the Mom-mobile at 290. We got that yellow car at 272. And we have the blue fast car at 479. This thing's got some speed. So, who's in third? I'm trying to see who's gonna maybe get knocked out. The Mom-mobile. Oh, yeah. No, Mom-mobile is toast. Yeah, Mom-mobile is absolutely toast. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and send it. Oh, yeah. Come on, hit the 500. Wait, this thing might not be first. Oh, yes, it is. I'm going to call that 510. And it takes first place. So we got a new leader now. I read that wrong. I said the yellow car was at 272, but it was at 372. So that's going to knock the Mom-mobile out of this. So the top 3 are that yellow car, like the Lambo looking car, this car that we got right now, and our blue car that got the second farthest with 479. So we're into our top 3 here, and we're gonna come up with a challenge to see who can take this thing home. All right, I'm back up to the top. We're starting with the vehicle that's in 3rd place right here, and I'm going to add a twist to the video. So instead, to give our other 2 contestants a chance, especially that yellow car we're about to do, because it got to 372. Instead of just seeing how far we can get, we're going to see how far we can get overall. So not just landing, but skidding out, landing on your wheels, being able to drive all the way out there to the mountains. We're going to count that. So each vehicle is going to get 3 attempts, and whichever one of their attempts makes it the farthest is the one we're going to go with. And whichever vehicle makes it the farthest at the end of those attempts is going to be the winner of the video. So we're starting with this car, and we're going to give it a chance and maybe be able to land on our wheels after jumping, or at least skidding out the farthest. Let's see what happens. I'm going to aim left here, I think. A little bit, maybe a little bit more if I want to go around the pool. I feel like a lot of these tries are going to land in the pool. And we're rolling. And we are about, what, 3/4 into the back of the pool. Okay, first attempt. Kinda expected us to be in the pool, so I need to aim left if I want to give this thing any more distance than the other cars had. So I need to get around the pool. Okay. If we don't land on our nose, can we go left? Can we bounce over? No, we can't. Okay, we're even shorter this time. If this vehicle had some nads, that would hurt a lot. But anyway, we're on our last attempt here. And we're gonna have to have a miracle if this thing wants to win. Alright, come on now. Gotta aim a little bit more left here. That looks like a pretty solid lineup, just depending on whatever kind of bounce we get. I think that was actually the farthest it's gotten so far. And we just didn't go left enough. Okay, so we got 3/4 away through the pool. And now we're gonna go ahead and bring up that blue car. Alright, so we got our 2nd place car here, and we are... it's gonna definitely be a competitor for our 1st place car. However, I'm gonna aim left on one try. Just maybe be able to get that distance. Can we go left? No, we can't. And actually, right now the yellow car is winning, but not for long, because we're gonna send this one straight down the middle. Unless the pool catches us in a weird way, the yellow car is still gonna beat it, but we should get pretty far. We're gonna send it right down the middle here. Okay. Hold on. Yellow car upsetty spaghetti. It is still in 1st. We got the reason the yellow car got so far in the water is because it did that sideways somersault. And that's hard to replicate. Kind of lucky. Kind of why we made the competition like this. Kind of wanting to not land on... Okay, there we go, there we go. Slow down. No. Wait. It's still not far enough. So after all that, the blue car is now in 2nd, trying to hold on to 2nd because we're going into our car that is in 1st place. Alright, we're on to our 1st placed vehicle. And this thing just sounds like a mean machine, man. Let's just see if we can win this first jump. It just flies so good too. Don't gotta worry about hitting the nose. Ooh, but that slam was kind of crazy. Are we going fast enough? I think the yellow car was in front of this. I really do. I think the yellow car was in front of that. I think we just got the luckiest roll ever with the yellow car. So this is going to be the upset of a century if the yellow car can hold on. Okay, we're landing at the same spot, about 510. Come on. And that is, I think maybe that is so close. I don't want to say that's going to do it. I'm going to put a side-by-side clip of this and the yellow car, and you guys decide which one's farther. This thing's got one more go at it, though. So, let's see what happens. I thought that was farther, but now I'm like thinking back and I'm like, that yellow car did make it pretty far in the water. We're flying. Flying like an eagle. Okay. Get across, get across. No, this does not be yellow. Alright, you guys decide the winner. I'm going to put those side-by-sides up, and it'll be easier to tell. It was too hard for me to tell in the moment. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like. Hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. I'm loving making these videos. It's so fun. And I appreciate all you guys have viewed my other videos and liked my other videos. That means so much to me. So anyway, we'll be seeing you, and I look forward to seeing who you guys say the winner is in the comments. See ya.